Hello and welcome, 2nd of October. It's about 11:30 in the morning. Very breezy out there, and that's why I'm in here. Sunny at the minute, it's going to rain later. Regular viewers might notice that this is where the tomatoes were last time you saw it. I've cleared them out, but I'll update you on that in a minute.
Dig. Dave. Dig.
Dig.
So yes, I've cleared my tomatoes out. Two reasons for that. The tomatoes weren't going to get any bigger, they weren't producing anymore, and there was still a bit of foliage on, so they weren't going red. So picked them. A few of them are still green, but they will ripen up. The second reason is it's getting cold out there. I needed some shelter on the allotment, so time for them to go so I can sit in here. Right, let's have a rundown. Start with the strawberries. Strawberry update. Started afresh with my strawberries. This bed was full of old strawberry plants that weren't producing, so this year got rid of all the old plants. These were the runners off those plants, so these are like a year old, these plants. I took runners off those this year, about a month ago, and these are those plants. I took them earlier in the year than I did last year, so the plants have got time to sort of develop into bigger plants before winter comes. They're looking alright, I might put them in the shed / greenhouse over winter, but the future of strawberries is looking good. I've had some overgrown spinach in this bed. Decided to cut it right back. Hopefully the plants will survive the winter and start producing some leaves early in spring. That's the idea, we'll see. Half the leaves I cut off went on the compost heap. Newer, fresher leaves went home as a harvest. Time to have a look and pull up the onions that I'd sowed from seed. So there's Pompeii spring onions and Red Baron red onions. Let's have a look at these spring onions then. Not bad, not bad. Some bigger than others. They'll do. They will do. Now, onto my red onions. Red Baron, I think, yeah. Oh dear. Grown from seed. These were coming along alright, but the tops just died back. I'm not sure what these are going to be like. Let's have a look. Bit of a mixed bag. Now, I did grow these from seed First time growing from seed, so if I'd have planted onion sets and they came out this big, I'd be disappointed. I don't know whether it's too hot for them. This year the weather's been a bit weird. I mean, some haven't developed properly. It's just long rather than round, but there's a couple that are alright. There's a couple that are fine. And I put them. Oh, look at the colour on that. Look at the colour on that. And I put them in the shed / greenhouse. Dry the skins a bit. Yeah, all in all, better than nothing, isn't it? No, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. They were alright. They were alright. From seed, not too bad. I've got the red onions stored now behind me. Harden them off, harden the skins off, so they'll store a bit longer. And at the back of there, I've got some Swiss chard that's coming on, hopefully. That'll have enough time to grow a little bit more. Then we've got turnips, snowball, and purple melon. Wait one sec. Purple top Milan, innit? Purple top Milan, snowball and purple top Milan. Let's have a look at some turnips. Let's have a look at the turnips. I know there's a big one in here somewhere. Look at that one. Let's try some of the purple top Milans. See if there's a big one there. That'll do. That'll do. Let's see if we can see how big the rest are. Under the leaves. There's one there. It's a bit hard to tell with the rest. There's a couple developing. And the purple top Milans. Still quite small, still quite small. There's a big one, there's a big one. They've got time yet, they've got time yet. All good in the world of turnips. Beetroot, I've got a couple of places there growing. Let's have a peek at some beetroot, maybe pluck one. Got 2 lots of beetroot left. I've got these here which have been in the longest. A couple of months I think. And then these over here been in a shorter length of time. I've had a quick look. I don't think any of them are ready yet. These are not growing as fast as they're used to. The weather's got a bit colder, hasn't it? But let's have a look. This one at the end looks about right. Oh, there we go. Small but perfectly formed. Moving along, we've got some leeks and green beans and stuff. Let's update you on that. So the bed with the beetroot I showed you a minute ago, that's still coming on. I did leave a couple of onions in the ground to see what happens. This one, I don't think that's bolted as such. It's when they bolt they produce one stem that grows a flower. I don't know what that one is doing, but it looks like he's having a great time. See what happens with that. Leeks, not many this year. They'll be alright, they'll be alright. Green beans, planted those very late this year, sowed the seeds very late. They've grown up the TP. I've had to build a TP extension. So I'm going to coming up a piece of string that way. But we have beans. We have beans. So how many they will produce still, I don't know. I'm going to take my first crop of beans today. Small, some of them. Some are a bit bigger. We have beans.
Dig. Dave. Dig.
With green beans, there always seems to be loads more on the plant than your first spot. So plenty there and plenty to come. And the squash and sweet corn area. No sweet corn this year. In a surprise when I came to the allotment the other day. Here's me from the other day. So I came down the allotment this morning and something's happened to my sweet corn. Oh, it's all gone. All been eaten. Nibbled. Not just nibbled, I mean that's just completely devoured. And they've eaten through the main stem as well. That one's gone. That one's gone. I had beans climbing up them as well. Completely nibbled through the beanstalk. There goes my three sisters planting. Must have been something big, I think. If you can see here, it's all been trampled down. Gone. 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 Ooh, they've had a good go at that. I fancy eating that after something's been nibbled on it though. Oh, just all gone. I didn't have that many left this year. Anyway, after errors made in May, June time and the weather, and I normally have 12, 15, I only had 5 this year. Oh well, there's always next year. At least something had a good feed, didn't it? So I did pick the rest of the squash. I've got loads of cucumbers, 4 or 5 there. There's still a couple of cucumbers on the plants. There's still a couple of little courgettes and a couple more squash to come. I did leave my pumpkins on there. I was in 2 minds whether to bring them in. I'm not sure whether they're going to get bigger or not, but I'll maybe bring them in here to harden the skins off a little bit, maybe next week. Oh, shocker on that sweet corn though. Oh well. Nature, what can you do? Something's eating them. Moving along. Fruit zone. Apples. It's a balancing act, this. Some have fallen on the floor, these winds don't help, but balancing to get them ripe before they fall off. So this apple, for example, it's green on one side, red on the other, but that's okay, that's okay. Don't talk with your mouth full, but don't choke. Trying to eat it too fast. Yeah, they're alright. I think next couple of weeks they'll come off. And the pears. Been a good year for pears this year. Good for me. Didn't prune the pears or the apples this year. I did give them a good pruning last year. I've got more pears this year than I normally do. I'm not going to bite into them, but all good. Then that leads us to the back area of the allotment where I've got some sweet chilies and some chili peppers growing. The plants are big. I've got some sweet peppers developing, and the chilies have got flowers on them, but big plants, but I'm not sure whether they'll have enough time to develop the chilies, so I might even bring them in here. Now I've got a bit of room to have more chance of growing before it gets too cold. I've got some sweet chilies and some chilies in here, and I've got some stuff at home which I'll update you on another time. So that brings us back into the shed slash greenhouse, where I've got my onions and garlic still, my courgettes, red onions hardening off. These will stay here for the minute. I'll take them home tomorrow. I'm not allowed to take them home today. I've been banned from bringing stuff back. I've got too many potatoes and stuff at home. Tomorrow maybe. And my basket of goodies from today. All good here. Right, thank you for watching. Click subscribe, send me a comment, and do send me a comment. Please do. I love a bit of feedback. I do love a bit of feedback. So I got a feedback from one of my subscribers last week. I didn't see, my dad couldn't watch some of my videos on his television, and this subscriber was having problems, so I fixed it, hopefully. So look, if you got any feedback whatsoever, let me know. I do like a comment. I'll do my best to accommodate. Right, so that's it for this week. I've said it, haven't I? Thank you for watching. Click subscribe, send me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.